don't think Alan Stern will be too, or sorry, I don't think you'll be too surprised by this question, but you've suggested to the IAU a naming sequence for features on the surface of Pluto, and you've included people who've contributed to knowledge of the Pluto system. Do you expect that you will be naming a feature on Pluto after the Irish astronomer Kenneth Edgeworth? Do you imagine that will be a large feature? And if you could very briefly explain why Edgeworth would be significant.
So here's the one-on-one, here's the background. I think everybody in this room and many people in the audience know that Pluto orbits in this third zone of the solar system. Beyond the terrestrial planets and beyond the giant planets is this newly discovered region called the Kuiper Belt. Well, the Kuiper Belt got its name because a very prominent 20th century Dutch-American astronomer named Gerard Kuiper wrote prominently about this as a conjecture in the middle of the 20th century, in the 1950s. But prior to that, Kenneth Edgeworth from Ireland had also written about the same topic. He had papers in 1943 and 1949. If you go back and read them today, they're brilliant. He nailed it. He had the concept himself. And for a while, after the discovery of the cohort population that Pluto orbits with in that third zone, many planetary scientists called the region the Kuiper-Edgeworth Belt, or the Edgeworth-Kuiper Belt. But with time, we've shortened that, and Edgeworth probably doesn't get the credit he deserves. I think you have a fine idea, and we'll certainly put it in the consideration in the name bank. As you may know, we conducted an exercise this spring where we actually asked the public to suggest names, not just for scientists, but for other naming themes, and we got a tremendous public response, and that's informed us, and in the future, you'll be seeing the actual features being named. So stay tuned.